I'm not quite ready to thank Hurricane Katrina for accelerating the inevitable decline of my marriage. However, I am able to see finally this was the ending I had been writing toward all along. I just didn't know it until I got there. There is a muddy trickle of water that runs through my neighborhood where I walk every day. It's called Bayou St. John. Like a spinal cord, the bayou carries the vital fluid that animates the land around it. Everything happens on the bayou. Love, sex, voodoo, marriage, birth, baptism, death, and daring rescues. Then, every so often, something completely startling comes hurtling onto the scene. My own journey started over 15 years ago when I was a journalist in New York. One night, I had a surprising dream. In the dream, I took a train from New York to New Orleans. When I arrived, I went for a walk down a quiet street. You know, you might become an interesting writer if you move to New Orleans. Several months after the dream, I had an occasion to see the actual New Orleans for the first time. The music from the bars kept me awake all night. I got out of bed and walked the streets. As Walter Anderson once said, "Everything I see is new and strange." This place has the power to make time stand still. It forces you to notice right now, and gives sharpness to details that would normally escape into the quotidian flow. Back in New York, all that hurly-burly that I had loved so much in the past was giving me a headache. I bought a plane ticket to New Orleans. I walked uptown and downtown, looking and drinking in the greenness of everything. The obscene abundance of foliage spilling over fences, tree roots erupting out of the cracked sidewalks. The life that roiled beneath this city was too strong to be contained by anything so ordinary as concrete. I walked the streets like an innocent fool, waiting for a sign. What a wild kingdom I had chosen as my new home. Everything I had known, everything I had assumed to be true and safe about the world, had fallen away like an old dried scab. Underneath, I was fresh and sensitive to whatever came next. My beau and I began our courting and mating rituals along Bayou St. John. He taught serenity yoga, and that was what I needed. What is it about sex that changes your whole life? One minute you're a clear-headed person in full possession of your faculties and independence, and the next you feel like a snail without a shell. 2 years later, we were married on the Magnolia Bridge in a flurry of marigolds and a gentle mist. I married the Yoga King of New Orleans, and I'm here to tell you he steps into his drawstring pants one leg at a time, just like any other man. Being married to the Yoga King made me want to smoke cigarettes and drink whiskey. In fact, there is nothing like living with an inordinately limber man to make a woman lie on the couch and read magazines. Still, we had a good marriage, I thought, one worth keeping. We were better together than apart. Yet, 2 years after Katrina swept through New Orleans, our marriage ended. The reason? I wanted to participate in a miracle, to see the soul enshrined in flesh. My husband maintained that was not for him.
If you really want to have a baby all that badly, you should find a man that wants one. Have one with him.
You can't mean that. You'd be willing to let me go? To some other man?
Yes. I want you to be happy.
I didn't hit him. I asked him to find someplace else to live. I walked to the Magnolia Bridge, the stage for so many passages. We had gotten engaged and married there. Tonight, I was making it my bridge.
Are you all right?
Yes. Yes, I'm fine.
Are you sure?
Yes. I promise there's nothing wrong.
I savored these words on my tongue. I am wild and free.
you.